Hello, I welcome you all to this channel again. We are continuing with our KSET 21 paper discussion, and so far I have uploaded 4 videos on this where all inorganic as well as physical questions have been discussed in detail with authentic key answers. All the questions without leaving any question. I have discussed all the questions of inorganic and physical chemistry. So, like if you have not watched those videos, you can just go watch those videos. And now in this video, I'll be discussing first part of organic questions. Organic questions, 31 questions are there in case 21 paper. Out of that, first half, say some 16 questions, I'll be discussing it in this video, right? So without any delay, we shall start with the questions. So the first question, it was based on IUPAC nomenclature, and it was very simple if you know the system of numbering in the case of heterocycles. Heterocycles iddaga numbering ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅದು ಒಂದು ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ this question it would have been easy, right? So like of course the first thing that you should know is that ಇದು O and N hetero atoms ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅವು ಎರಡಕ್ಕೂ ಕಡಿಮೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. In that way it has to be numbered. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ ಇವೆರಡನ್ನು ತೆಗಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ 1 and 6. ಲೈಕ್ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ 1 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ 6 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್. ನಾವು ವಿ ಆರ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ವಿಷಯ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ which is having more priority. If you know that fact, then this question it can be answered. Of course, this oxazepine compounds, they will be like 1 2 oxazepine or 1 3 oxazepine and togoltevi. Oxygen always it will be numbered as 1. So adu gottidre 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So like this numbering it will be, and 7 methoxy 1 3 oxazepine ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ readily numbering ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ, and option D is the answer. But for your reference, I am giving the order of priority in the case of heterocycles. How numbering priority for heteroatoms it is to be given. Oxygen always it takes highest priority, so and then it follows this order. So easy to remember. Actually it is based on electronegativity as well as valency ಎರಡು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಕಾಮನ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತದ್ದು ಅಪ್ ಟು ಹಿಯರ್ boron and mercury, they are less common. Boron and mercury, so they will be given least priority. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ first you should consider valency. Valency ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ, that has been considered first. Oxygen, sulfur, selenium, both of them, they are sorry, all these three they are from say oxygen family, and so oxygen family ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ valency 2 ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಮೂರನ್ನು first ಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. And then you can consider ಇಲ್ಲೇ valency same ಇದ್ದಾಗ you can just consider electronegativity. More electronegativity, that will take first priority, right? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ next higher valence ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು ಬಂದಿದೆ nitrogen, phosphorus, and then silicon. Silicon valency it will be 4. And again electronegativity consider ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ between nitrogen and phosphorus, nitrogen is more electronegative. In that way you can just remember this up to this point, right? So therefore oxygen it should take first numbering, and 1 2 3 ಈ ತರ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ no doubt it will be 1 3 oxazepine and 7 methoxy. Fine. So the next question, second question. This question it is based on isomerism. So they have given two compounds, right? So this is propanol CH3CH2CHO, and then one more compound CH3CH double bond CHOH, right? So these two compounds they have given, and they have asked the relationship between these two. See, first thing is this. First thing is that these two compounds they are related to each other as structural isomers, right? So stereoisomers ಮತ್ತೆ geometrical isomers ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ all the bond connectivity it should be same. Just spatial arrangement of the groups it should be different. But if you look at this, look at the structures of these two. So there is difference in bond connectivity itself. So therefore, based on that, what I can say is that stereoisomerism and stereoisomerism dalle one of the type it is geometrical isomerism, that is also not possible. So position isomerism ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ again position of the functional group it should be different in 2. So based on that ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ functional groups different ಇದೆ. Here it is aldehydic functional group in the first case, and then here it is alkene as well as OH, right? So this is a different functional group. So therefore definitely these two they are not functional positional isomers. So we are left with functional isomerism, and that may be considered to be correct answer. That may be ಅಂತ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ seriously speaking actually these two compounds they are not functional isomers, as you all might be knowing. These two they are related to each other, they are better called as tautomers, right? So if you look at the structures, aldehydic form ಇದೆ, and this hydrogen if you can shift it here, and this double bond O if you can convert it to OH, So it will take up this form. These two compounds, they will be in equilibrium with each other. ಸೊ ಅದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಐಸೋಮರ್ಸ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಐಸೋಮರ್ಸ್ ಆ ಥರ ಇಕ್ವಿಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟು ದೇ ಆರ್ tautomers, they can exist in equilibrium with each other. Readily this form it can be converted to this form, and this form it can be converted to this form. Of course tautomer iddaga, like, it is possible that the more stable form adaradu proportion ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So in this case, this aldehydic form equilibrium, it will be towards this, right? But still ಈಗ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಟರ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಗೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ A, B, C ಕಿಂತನೂ definitely D, it is the better option. So therefore, because even functional groups, they are different, maybe we can consider them as functional isomers, though technically they are not. So that was 35th question. So the next question, it is based on isomerism, and they have asked us to identify the R and S nomenclature for this particular compound. Just by looking at this compound, we can make it out that it is a well-known compound. It is tartaric acid. For tartaric acid, both this chiral center, they have we have assigned them R and S nomenclature. So if you know the method, it is definitely very easy question, right? So like otherwise also you can eliminate two options quite easily here. If at all I have to tell you that method. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 ಅಂತ ಈ ತರ ನಂಬರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ you cannot identify mirror plane here, right? So ಈ ಎರಡು OH ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಒಂದೇ ಸೈಡ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಥವಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು H ಒಂದೇ ಸೈಡ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ then there would have been a mirror plane. So whatever we identify Fisher projection, Fisher projection ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ತರ ಒಂದು mirror plane identify ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. If that is the case, the compound it will be meso compound, right? So ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು meso compound ಆಗಬೇಕು. Meso compound ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ if one is R, the other one it should be S. It can be either way. This is R, this is S, or this is R, this is S. So therefore R and S ಬರಬೇಕಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. But because now ನಿಮಗೆ ಫಿಶರ್ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ತರದ ಒಂದು ಮಿರರ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಮಿಸೋ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್. ಸೊ ಮಿಸೋ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು 1 R 1 S, it is not possible, right? So therefore based on that, this one 2S 3R and 2R 3S, readily we can eliminate those two options, and the correct option, it should be either both of them should be R or both of them it should be S. ಸೊ ಇದು ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಪ್ಪುವಂತ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ chiral center, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯಾರಿಟಿ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಡ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರಯಾರಿಟಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಯಾರಿಟಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ OH and first priority group. So this one C double bond OOH carboxylic group, that will take second priority. Based on CIP rules, these priorities are to be assigned. So hydrogen always it is least priority, and the third priority group it will be this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4 it is tracing anticlockwise path, but other prakara hodre it should be S, but it is not S, it is R, because least priority group it is not present on vertical line, right? So the simple trick is that least priority group, if it is on vertical line, you can just retain whatever you get, you can just retain. Least priority group, if it is present on horizontal line, in that case what we can do is that we can just change the configuration, the absolute configuration. So whatever we get, that will not be true whenever the least priority group it is on horizontal line. So then change ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So R. So same thing if I do it for this third center. So OH it is towards left, so therefore first priority ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. CO2H second priority, fourth priority hydrogen ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ, third priority it should be this, right? So again 1, 2, 3. So while doing this, you can skip this fourth least priority group ಅನ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ನಡೀತದೆ. Therefore 1, 2, 3, this is again tracing anti-clockwise path. Anti-clockwise ಅಂದ್ರೆ S ಬರಬೇಕು. Again same consideration, your fourth priority group, least priority group, if it is on horizontal line, change it to different or change it. So therefore S is the reality, it will be R. So therefore both the centers, they are having R configuration, that is given in option C, 2R 3R. That is the correct answer for this question. 37th question. This is also easy itself. So it is based on aromaticity. Aromaticity the basic principles ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಂದ್ರೆ this question it could have been solved very easily, and previously CSIR net ದಲ್ಲೂ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಸತಿ ಈ ತರದ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, right? So like what they have given is, they have given some 4 compounds. So in that case what they are asking is, among the following compounds the one which has highest dipole moment ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So highest dipole moment ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ charge separation it should be maximum, right? So ಇದನ್ನ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ತರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಫ್ರೀ ರೊಟೇಷನ್ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ವೇ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಆಸ್ಕ್. ಅಥವಾ ಇದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಸ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಬ್ಯಾರಿಯರ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಿವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ CSIR net ದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ತರದ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಡೂ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್, ಸೊ ಇದು ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಹೆಟ್ರೋಲೈಟಿಕಲಿ ಕ್ಲಿವೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. And like if we can heterolytically cleave it in that way so as both the systems they will become aromatic. ಆ ತರದ ವೇದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಂದ್ರೆ in that case we can say that ಈ ತರದ compounds heterolytically cleavage ಆಗಿ ಈ ತರದ dipolar form ದಲ್ಲಿ readily exist ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So if there is charge separation of this kind, in that case definitely there will be more dipole moment. So now if you just shift this pi electrons towards this 5-membered ring, this becomes cyclopentadienyl anion, right? So which will be a 6 pi electron system which will be aromatic, and this will become propylium cation kind of a ring, and a 7-membered ring with 6 pi electrons and 1 positive charge, that will also be aromatic. So therefore in this case you can expect more dipole moment among the 4, right? So ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೂ ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು one system aromatic ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, the other system it has to be anti aromatic. One it will be 4 pi system, the other one it will be 6 pi system. ಎರಡು aromatic ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತೂ ರಿಂಗ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಂದ್ರೆ, so like even if you consider in any way it is not possible that we can make this part aromatic, that is not possible. So in this case also same thing it will happen. So the maximum you can make one system aromatic, the other one it will become anti aromatic. So ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ aromatic ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ 7-membered ring ಅನ್ನ electron movement it should be away from this ring. So here you will get negative charge, this will be anti aromatic, this will be aromatic. Both of them they will not be aromatic, both of them they will be aromatic only in option B. So therefore we can have minimum cis trans energy barrier ಆ ತರ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆರ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ dipole moment that will also be highest for this option B itself, right? So option B is the correct answer for this, right? The next question is very simple one, proton NMR signals. So they are just asking about proton NMR signals in the case of compound paraxylene. Of course we should know the structure of paraxylene, simple structure, ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So paraxylene ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ like in para position, for toluene para position there will be one more methyl group, and like if you have on benzene ring 2 methyl groups, that compound is called as xylene. You can have orthoxylene, metaxylene and paraxylene. So therefore in this case this is metaxylene. So in this case how many proton NMR signals are possible, that is the question. Be careful, they are asking about proton NMR signals, not about C13 signals. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಈ ತರದ್ದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ C13 ಕೇಳಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಪ್ರೋಟಾನ್. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ ಯಾವ ತರ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದಟ್ ದೀಸ್ 2 ಮಿಥೈಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕೆಮಿಕಲಿ ಇಕ್ವಿವೆಲೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ಒನ್ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್, ಒನ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ at 2.3 ಬರ್ತದೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್, ಬಟ್ ಎ ಅದು ಅಲಿಫ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ರೀಜನ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ sp3 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಟು sp2 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ 2 to 3 ರೇಂಜ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರು ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ definitely you will be definitely correct. So it will be exactly at 2.3 delta ppm. Similarly these 4 they are aromatic protons and they are also chemically equivalent, and they will be giving you signal at 7.05 delta ppm. So only 2 signals are expected. Readily we can answer that option A, only 2 signals are expected, that to be correct, right? So ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ you can identify the planes that are present, planes of symmetry that are present in the molecule. ಈ ತರದ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ತರದ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ C13 ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ಸ್ ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೋರ್ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ that will be applicable because of symmetry, that will be applicable to the whole molecule. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಎರಡು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಇದು, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋಟಾನ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಅಂಡ್ ಸೇ ಇದು ಈ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಯು second signal. So therefore 2 sets of signals are expected. In that way also option A itself is the correct answer for this question. 39th question, it is also a simple question. It is just based on the structure of benzene. So benzene structure ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ very easy question, damn simple question. So in the case of benzene we know that so like normal benzene will be there, but one particular bond, one particular carbon carbon bond, we say that it will be triple bond, right? So triple bond ಬಂದಾಗ usually we think that these 2 carbon atoms they should be sp, but in this case these 2 they are not sp. So the most easiest way ಯಾಕೆ ಇದು sp ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ sp ಆದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರದ್ದು bent bond angles it is not possible. ಇದು ಬಾಂಡ್ ಹೀಗಿರೋದು and at 120 degree the other bond ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು it is not possible. So linear ಆಗಿ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Because the hybridization of these 2 carbon atoms it is sp2 itself. So in simple way if this bonding is to be understood, what I can say is that benzene consider ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, benzene ಅಂದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ H ಡಾಟ್ ಆರ್ H atom ಅನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಅನ್ಪೇರ್ಡ್ electron it is present in this orbital and unpaired electron it is present in this sp2 orbital. ಒಂದು unhybridized p orbital that is involved in pi d localization. Along with that, there will be poor overlap between these two orbitals, sp2 orbitals. That will lead to the third bond, and hybridization of these two carbon atoms, if you talk, it will be sp2 itself. For that matter, all the carbon atoms, they are sp2 hybridized itself. So it is option A, which is correct answer for this. That is sp2 hybridization for the carbon atoms which are involved in triple bond. 40th question, I should say not that easy question. Among the following compounds, the formyl anion equivalent. So chemically ಯಾವುದು ನಿಮಗೆ formyl anion ಗೆ equivalent ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So ಆ ತರ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So now, of course, you should know little more about this formyl anion equivalence with these compounds. ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So this propane 1,3 diol, actually it will be dithiol. This will be used as protecting agent for formaldehyde. So formaldehyde ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಇದರ ಜೊತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ propane 1,3 diol, if you do that protection reaction in acidic condition, what you get is 1,3 dithiane, right? So this 1,3 dithiane behavior, it will be just like that of formaldehyde. Formaldehyde ತರನೇ ಇದು chemical reactions ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. Just to protect ಈ formaldehyde aldehydic function ಅನ್ನು protect ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ you can make use of propane 1,3 dithiol. See how it gives analogous reaction to that of formyl anion, if you want to see that. So ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಒಂದು proton ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ you will get this species, right? So dithiane anion you can get. So dithiane anion, it can react with say alkyl halide, and ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ this minus charge or say this will act as nucleophile and it will attack R, and this X it will be removed. So you will get R over this position, and further it is possible that you can just go for deprotection when you will get the formaldehyde back. So ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಫೈಲ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ it is just analogous to your formyl anion with additional protection group. So therefore, based on that consideration, we can say that 1,3 dithiane to be equivalent with that of formyl anion in this particular case. So therefore, A is the correct answer for this, right? The next question. The next question, it is in fact a simple question, but because we have not come across this kind of mechanism, so therefore tough ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸಿರಬಹುದು. The question, it is about acid hydrolysis of ethyl benzoate. It goes via, so ester hydrolysis, acid hydrolysis ಯಾವ mechanism ಇಂದ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So these kind of mechanisms are possible. So actual the answer for this, it is option A itself, AAC2, right? So like what this A stands for, this first A, it stands for acid catalyzed. Whether the reaction it is acid catalyzed or base catalyzed, that will be indicated by this first letter. Of course, this hydrolysis of esters, it can be even catalyzed by base, but this particular reaction, they have mentioned that it is acid hydrolysis, so therefore first letter it should be A, but ella caseallu ade kottidare, no doubt about that. So the next part, it is about whether during the reaction this particular bond is broken or this particular bond is broken. So this is acyl bond, so between say carbon atom which is doubly bound to oxygen and the other oxygen atom, this particular bond, whether that is broken or this bond, this will be broken during the mechanism. That is the question, and it has been established that actually it is this bond which will be acyl bond which will be broken during the hydrolysis. So therefore this, the next term, it will be AC, because it is acyl bond cleavage, and this is actually bimolecular reaction. During the slow step, in fact, the water, it will be acting as a nucleophile in this case. Therefore rate, it even depends on the concentration of water. So therefore it is bimolecular reaction, and that is indicated here. So therefore correct answer for this is option A, right? So regarding this kind of mechanism establishment, so a lot of experiments has to be done, isotopic substitution studies, everything is to be done. So there is a nice video available in YouTube, in the Lawrence Hall of Science YouTube channel. So I will provide the link of the same in the description of this video. So those who are interested how this mechanism of the organic reaction that will be established. So they have taken esterification, this one hydrolysis of ester itself, but it is base catalyzed hydrolysis for say here they have ethyl group, illi methyl group iruvanthaddu, that is methyl benzoate, adaraddu mechanism establish madiddu video ide. It's very interesting, so I'll provide the link. You can just see that in description of this video, and you can watch that. So the next question, treatment of furfural with sodium hydroxide yields porphyryl alcohol and furoic acid. This reaction is called as, right? So again, this I should consider that it is very simple question, difficulty illa. So like perfurol, it is aldehyde. One aldehyde it is giving alcohol plus furoic acid ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು perfurol ಇದೆ carboxylic acid, that is furoic acid. Therefore aldehyde giving acid as well as alcohol, we know that this kind of disproportionation reaction is well known as Cannizzarose reaction. Therefore Cannizzarose reaction, it is the answer for this. And the reaction and its brief mechanism I have given here. So two molecules of this one perfurol or perfurol aldehyde, so that will undergo reaction. Say in case of if you treat it with aqueous NaOH, so what you get is actually you will be getting sodium salt of this particular furoic acid, so sodium furoate you can call it as, and the other one it is perfuryl alcohol, right? Of course, this upon hydrolysis you can think that this will be producing furoic acid, but just aqueous NaOH jothe treat madidre actually it will be in this particular salt form. So mechanism, Cannizzarose reaction mechanism gotte irtade. So first hydroxide, it will attack one of the molecule, aldehyde functional group and attack ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. At that time hydride, it will be transferred to the other molecule. This is the important step. So when hydroxide ion, it attacks one aldehyde molecule which has no alpha hydrogen, that is the condition, alpha hydrogens irbardu, then only we can expect this Cannizzarose reaction. So hydride, it will be transferred to this, and this particular molecule, it will be converted to, say, first part dalli idu nimge sodium salt agirutte, but acid matte ee alcohol salt iddaga, so this being more acidic, this proton readily it will be getting transferred to this, and this will be converted to sodium salt, that is these two products will get. Briefly I have represented the mechanism. So very straight away question, this is nothing difficulty in this, no difficulty as such. Option C, that is the correct answer for this. 43rd question, this also very easy. Basic elementary knowledge, Markovnikov's addition and anti-Markovnikov's addition, that is Markovnikov's and anti-Markovnikov's rule gottidre easily this can be solved. The reagents required to obtain one iodobutane from one butene. So first, the reaction that they are expecting, it is this, right? So this is one butene, and this one butene, it is to be converted to one iodobutene. Yav reagents use ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. See, first I2 and red phosphorus, that is possible when you have alcohols. Alcohols iddaga idon use madkondo you can go with say iodine substitution, but alcohol functional group illa andre you cannot use this I2 in presence of red phosphorus. So next, directly Ki. So ನೀವು directly Ki use ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ what you get is Markovnikov's product you will get, right? So Markovnikov's product bantu ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ in this case you will not get one iodo compound, you will get two iodo compound. Therefore ನಮಗೆ Markovnikov's product ಬೇಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So even in the case of HI, though H2O2 presence idru kuda, HI, it will be giving you Markovnikov's products itself. H2O2 and HBr ittu anta helidre, then you can get anti-Markovnikov's product. So just I will explain this. Hegagatte anta helidre, you have say one iodobutene, right? Sorry, one butene you have. So one butene, when it is fed with HBr in terms of H2O2, anti-Markovnikov's addition it will happen. So Markovnikov's addition anta helidre, hydrogen of this part, it will go to that particular carbon atom which is already associated with more number of hydrogens. Markovnikov's product ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ hydrogen, more hydrogen ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮಿಕ್ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಅವಾಗ no doubt iodine it should have come here, two iodo product ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು. Now because it is anti-Markovnikov's addition, so like hydrogen, it will go to that particular carbon atom which is with less number of hydrogens, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. And avaga iodine atom, it has, sorry, not iodine atom, first step dalli bromine atom, it has to come to here, right? So then next they have said that this is treated with Ki in presence of acetone. You might be knowing this is a named reaction, Finkelstein reaction, very simple. So like Br, other halides, they can be converted to iodides by treating the halides with Ki in presence of acetone. So Ki jothe treat ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ simple SN2 mechanism ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, and iodide it will be replacing this Br minus, and KBr acetone dalli solubility kadime irodrinda it will be precipitated. Simple SN2 mechanism, you can get one iodobutane as the product. So therefore in this case the answer for this is option D, HBr. First it should be treated with HBr in presence of H2O2, then Ki in presence of acetone. 44th question. So this also, if you know this reaction, then you can answer, otherwise it's difficult. So this reaction actually it is known as Barton reaction, right? So Barton reaction continuation madi, you can just get this particular product. Like what you can see here is that upon treatment with NOCl and HNu, of course even hydrolysis ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈ product ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ that part they have not shown, but still we can go with Barton reaction itself as the answer, right? So it is photochemical reaction. First, this NOCl, it will undergo photochemical cleavage to produce NO radical and Cl radical, right? So in the next step, similarly, the other this is reagent, the substrate, that will also undergo photochemical cleavage of this OH bond. So maybe EH dot ECl dot ಜೊತೆ combine ಆಗಿ HCl formation ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So then what you can say is that this O dot ಇಲ್ಲಿ photochemical cleavage ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ O dot in produce ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, that will readily abstract delta proton with respect to this alpha, beta, gamma, delta proton. It will be abstracted and so this will be converted to OH. ಇಲ್ಲಿ OH ಆಗಿದೆ, right? So next ಇಲ್ಲಿ OH convert ಆದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು say free radical produce ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So that free radical, it will react with this NO free radical to produce this particular compound, right? So maybe up to here, or say up to one more step, we can say that it is Barton's reaction. So now this particular compound, whatever we have got, so that will undergo tautomerization. This hydrogen can be shifted here and this will give you oxime. So this oxime on hydrolysis, you can produce aldehyde, corresponding aldehyde can be produced. So therefore the correct answer for this major steps, it will be from Barton reaction. So therefore Barton reaction, option C, that is the correct answer for this. The next question, 45th question. This also simple one. If you know what is pinacolone rearrangement, adu gottide anta helidre ade tarada reaction, exactly the molecule is not pinacol. So pinacol ittu anta helidre elladu methyl groups irutte, but here phenyl groups are there, right? But the reaction pattern, it is just same as that of pinacolone rearrangement. So now the first question, whenever you treat this particular compound diol, this is vicinal diol with acid, so two possibilities are there, right? So alli pinacolone rearrangement alli both of the hydrox OH groups, they were same, elli protonate madidru naditittu. But now the question, whether you protonate this OH group or this OH group, that is the question. So but ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ protonate ಆದಮೇಲೆ it will be converted to water and that will take up the electrons of particular carbon ಮತ್ತು oxygen bond in electron ತಗೊಂಡು water molecule, it will be eliminated and you will get positive charge over the carbon atom. So ಎಲ್ಲಿ positive charge ಬಂದ್ರೆ stable ಇರುತ್ತೆ, that OH group you can think of protonating and removing it as water molecule. So if you do it here, right? So whenever you remove this water molecule with this electrons, as say ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಇದು ಹೀಗೆ electrons ಹೋಗಿ ಇದರ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ towards ಹೋಗಿ, if water molecule it is if it is removed, so what you get is here this particular carbocation. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು phenyl groups, like for both this will be in benzyl position. So benzyl carbocation ತರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, and that's how benzyl carbocation, it is one of the stable form. Even tertiary ಕಿಂತನೂ benzyl carbocation, it will be stable form. Therefore this is more preferred over protonation and the removal of water molecule from this position, right? So but further to ಇದು ಈ carbocation ಏನು produce ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, that will undergo rearrangement, right? ಮತ್ತು ಅದನ್ನ stabilize ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ we can think of shifting out of this to one methyl group over this. pinacolone rearrangement ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಇದೇ ತರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Methyl group, it will be shifted to this, right? So ಆ methyl group ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ plus charge or carbocation, it will be converted, or this particular carbon atom, it will be converted as carbocation, right? So then now a carbocation, it will be stabilized by removal of proton, and here double bond O, it will be created and you will get this compound, right? The answer for this, the exact answer is option A, right? So pH group, pH CH3 pH and 3 double bond of CH3, so that you can find this product, you can find it in option A. So therefore option A is the correct answer for this. The next question, right? So this is a little tricky question, I should say. So ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಇದೆಯೋ ಅಥವಾ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಡೀಲ್ಸ್-ಆಲ್ಡರ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಮತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ವಿ ಶಲ್ ಸಿ ದಟ್ ಬೋತ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ವಿ ಶಲ್ ಸಿ. ಸೊ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ನೀವು ಡೀಲ್ಸ್-ಆಲ್ಡರ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ತಗೋತೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಸ್ ಡೈನ್ and this part it will function as dienophile, right? So simple Diels-Alder reaction under thermal condition, it will be 4+2 cycloaddition reaction, Diels-Alder reaction. So like this bond, this will be shifted between this carbon atom and this carbon atom, new sigma bond, it will be formed here. Similarly this bond, it will be shifted here to this position, and this particular pi bond, we can say that it will form new sigma bond between these two carbon atoms, and the product idu O part hage irutte, so you will get this product, right? So now ishte adu Diels-Alder reaction ashte ant heli madididre, so you should search for this particular structure in the options. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ OH ಬೇರೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ COET position ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಇದೆ, you can find this option, but carefully looking at these two things, you can find that here there is a double bond, right? So if originally ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಾಂಡೇ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಆ ತರದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ದಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿನ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಒನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ದ ಅದರ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ಸ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ದೆನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇಟ್ ವುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬಿನ್ ಫೈನ್. ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ನ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಆವಾಗ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ರೈಟ್? ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇರಬಾರ್ದಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಅಥವಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಎರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ಫುಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಹೀಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೋ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರಿಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ we can just think that further this product, if it undergoes dehydration, say ಇದೆರಡು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಈ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಐಟಮ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅರೋಮೆಟೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆದಾಗ ಈ ಎರಡು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್, ಇದು ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್, ಅಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಸೊ ಐ ವುಡ್ ಪ್ರಿಫರ್ ಅದು ಇವನ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅದು ಪ್ರಿಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಎರರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಿದ್ರು ಇದು ಒಂದು ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅವರು ಎ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಡಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ಲೈಕ್ ಡೀಲ್ಸಾಲ್ಡರ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಡಿ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗಿವ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಲಿಟಲ್ ಡೌಟ್ಫುಲ್ ಇದೆ ಇದು ಕ್ವಶನ್. So like what they are expecting, it is not sure about this. Next question. Treatment of aluminum carbide with water or dilute acid it produces. Very simple reaction. Aluminum carbide andre ಏನು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ definitely it is possible to write the reaction, right? So aluminum carbide, it is this aluminum, it will be 3 plus, carbide ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it will be C4 minus, aluminum 3 plus and this will be 4 minus. So aluminum it will be say 3 plus and this C it will be 4 minus. So like by exchanging the valences we can get the formula of the compound to be L4C3. Very simple reaction. So water molecules jothe react adaga or even dilute acid you can consider, let's consider water. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ವಾಟರ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು Al3 plus separate ಆಗುತ್ತೆ and this one carbon atoms as carbide C4 minus ಆಗಿ separate ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So this will be anion, this will take up protons, right? So one carbon atom 4 minus charge ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ it can take up 4 protons and it will be converted to methane. So aluminum 3 plus ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ water ದಿಂದ H plus ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ we are left with OH minus, that will go with this. Very simple reaction in that way. So aluminum it will be converted to aluminum hydroxide, 3 plus ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ 3 OH minus ions to neutralize the charge, right? So in total ಎಷ್ಟು water molecules ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you will get that it is 12 water molecules. Therefore the reaction it will be simply this. The question it is just about the treatment of aluminum carbide with water or dilute acid it produces ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Of course aluminum hydroxide is one of the product, but the other product is methane. Therefore option C methane, that is the correct answer for this question. 48th question. This is also simple enough. Benzaldehyde it can be prepared by reacting phenyl magnesium bromide. So phenyl magnesium bromide it is a Grignard reagent. So Grignard reagent ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ always it is masked carbon ion, right? So phenyl magnesium bromide, so like here you can say that this particular carbon atom which is directly attached to magnesium that will be having partial negative charge, so that's how it can act as carbon ion. So this if it can be treated with a carbonyl functionality, right? So carbonylic ಜೊತೆ react ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ wherever there is good leaving group there will be formation of bond, new bond between carbon atom and carbonyl carbon, right? So during the reaction ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ O minus ಆಗುತ್ತೆ and that bond double bond formation ಆದಾಗ living group ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, even it can be shown in this particular way. So the product it will be benzaldehyde, that's what they have asked, right? So straight away we can just go with the benzaldehyde ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ product reactant it should be this HCO2 ET, right? Ester ಇದ್ದಾಗ OET it will be a very good leaving group, so therefore we can go with this, right? So we can think of other options also. ಇದು ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, COCl ಆದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ Cl though it is comparatively good leaving group, one of the Cl ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು Cl ಹಾಗೆ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ, so then it will be benzoyl chloride. Benzaldehyde we cannot get, so therefore on that basis this option you can eliminate. So this is acid, acids ಈ ತರದ reactions ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, this is formic acid, so therefore this can be eliminated. So the other one they have directly given aldehyde, but aldehyde ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ living group it should be hydride. Hydride living group ಆಗೋದು ಅಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, so compared to that definitely OAT removal that is very easy, so therefore this is also not the option. They are just left with option D and that is the correct answer for this. 49th question. So last question in this video. So the remaining questions I'll be discussing it in the other part to make or to keep the length of the video a little short. 49th question. So synthetic equivalent of the synthon, right? ಈ ಸಿಂಥಾನ್ ಇಂದು ಸಿಂಥೆಟಿಕ್ ಇಕ್ವಿಲೆಂಟ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ಬೇರೆ ಸಿಂಥೆಟಿಕ್ ಇಕ್ವಿಲೆಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ give the reactions as that of this kind of cation, right? That is the question. So now again ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಯಾವುದು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಫೈಲ್ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಗಿ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಸೊ this one, if you consider chloride, it can be removed, and this particular cation, it can be generated. So therefore this is the best one. Of course you can think of this also. This can also be, seriously speaking, this can also be the answer, but in one thing, living group ability, if you compare chloride, it is better living group as compared to that of this OCH3 group. So methoxy group ಗಿಂತ ಇದು better living group ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ you should go with this. So ಈ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ chloride living group ಆದ್ರೂ it will be CH2 plus, so that will not be identical with this. So here also same thing, it is not possible, it is not that easy to break this CN bond, nitro group ಅನ್ನ NO2 plus ಆಗಿ ಕ್ಲೀವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So considering all the points, option A we can consider it as the correct answer for this, right? So yeah, that is the last question for the video, and the remaining questions I'll be discussing it in other video. I'll try to cover all the remaining questions, all the remaining organic questions in one more part, so that completely all the 100 questions of the KSET 21 paper, it will be covered, right? So I'll do that in the next video. So 15 questions are left, that we shall see in the next video. So thank you for watching this video, and if you have not subscribed to this channel, again you have not subscribed, please do subscribe to this channel, so that whenever I upload the next part, you will be immediately notified. Of course you have to keep the notifications on for this channel, so that you can get that ready, right? So those who are interested in getting a long-term coaching for KSET as well as NET examination, ongoing batch is this one, J22 batch is ongoing. So just we have started with this. If you are interested, you can think of joining this batch, and for that you can just contact WhatsApp. Over WhatsApp you can contact to this number, so to get the more details. Thank you for watching this video. Please share this video to your friends. Thank you again.